and get even better. So, going through tough times like that, everybody goes through them. You just want them to hurry up and end. So, now we just need to play smart and play well.
You had some players like your self-confidence, but did some of them come to you and tell you had to dial it back a little bit to play more conservative?
No, none of the players said anything like that. They just wanted me to be me. And, I mean, Rex and Mike Tannenbaum, Woody, everybody just said, trust your instincts. Don't ever change that. Don't change who you are. Just, make the right decisions. We know you can. We drafted you number 5 overall. You're our guy. Nothing's changing. You're going to be the dude. So it's up to you. And, I felt their confidence. I said last week in the press conference that TJ, and even after the game, TJ's been huge for me. A guy who's been there for so long, and, to have that kind of faith and trust in me, that was great to talk me through tough situations during games, to, him and T-Rich calm you down during a game when things get heated and you miss a third down conversion and you're on the sideline, dang it, man, I want that play back, and they just come, hey, man, it's over. Don't worry about it. We're going to get him next time. That kind of encouragement, that kind of support has really helped me through the season.
If I had told you as a 7-year-old kid, hey, that guy over there that you're watching and idolizing, that guy in the bus across the field, you're going to play against him in your first playoff game in the NFL, what would you have thought of that?
You always have this feeling, I'm sure Carson had it too, just growing up, like, this is what's supposed to happen. This is what you want to have happen, and you always kind of knew. Did I know it'd be exactly like this? No, but this, being as competitive as I am and as competitive as Carson is, I remember just throwing at these flags with Coach Johnson, and they're made out of PVC pipe. He's made them by hand, and he sticks them in the ground, and you throw at these flags and just try and hit the thing, and we get so competitive that we just didn't want to hit one of the flags or the post. We'd aim for one. Okay, left flag, boom, he'd hit it. All right, I'm going to hit it now. Boom, and I'd hit it. And it would just go back and forth. So now, it's the same thing. When we're out on the field, we're having our drive. He went, 21 plays. Let's go 22 plays. Let's go score. And that's how competitive it is. So I think, just staying focused and playing well. But this is pretty special. So it'll be a good matchup, and I'm excited. I couldn't think of anybody else I'd want to square off against. He's a great competitor and a great friend. So those are the best times, really.
You had so little experience with Cole before last week. What did you learn anything from that? Did you take anything out of it for the next time you have a Cole game?
They did an awesome job on the sidelines of Gus and John Melody, Sal. All of our strength staff, equipment staff, training staff. They have everything there for you. It's freezing cold, the wind's whipping through the stadium, and they got chapstick. Your helmet's just frozen, and every time you click the buckles, your thumb just goes numb. So they put the helmet in a heater. They do everything for you. So you really just take your mind off the elements and just play. And they got a big old jacket, and they're making sure you're stretched out. They got heater lamps. So once you start playing, I got so many run checks going through my head, so many reads that, that's the last thing I'm worried about is the weather.
Rex said he thinks you're as confident now as he's ever seen you. Is that true? And if so, why are you so confident now as opposed to
I think these last 2 weeks have really helped. Just turning things around, making the playoffs. It's like a new life, a breath of fresh air, really. And we made it out of a tough stretch during the season where, I was being careless with the football, and now, I don't want to say I've hit my stride. I don't want to say anything like that yet. But I just feel a little more comfortable, and you really see how important it is to these other players, and you just kind of see it when you say hi to guys in the morning, and you see them in the cold tub, and you see them in the huddle and stuff. It's just kind of a look, like a knowing, like, this is it, man. These next few weeks can change your life. It can change a lot. So it's do or die. This is huge for us. So I feel great, and I know that when I do feel good like that, I'm able to be a little more loose in practice. I'm able to have a little more fun, and that's the way these last few weeks have been. So I think Rex has really seen that.
We have time for 2 more. Done?
How important has Rex's support
best example is just like after the Atlanta game, I went into his personal locker room type thing and just, man, God, this losing, God dang it, Rex, what was I doing, man? Why did I throw that ball? It's all right, man, we're going to get better. You learning from it, right? I said, yeah, I'm learning, but geez, this is hard, man. I hate this feeling. I hate coming in here. I got to do a press conference now. I hate talking, and God, I know I'm going to say it's my fault, and I hate saying it, and it's just, it's terrible, It's just a bad feeling. And he said, look, man, this is what we signed up for, you and me, 10-plus years. We got to do this for a long time. There's going to be plenty more losses. There's going to be way more wins. So just to kind of hear that from him, and he almost gives you like the pep talk before you got to go face the music. And it's like that after wins. It's like that after losses. You want to play for this guy. You want to perform your best. You don't want to miss a film session. You don't want to show up late for a meetings because you don't want to, do that. You don't want to disrespect Rex. You don't want to hurt our preparation, what we have. And he makes us feel like a family. And you don't want to offend anybody in your family. You don't say anything bad about your parents and stuff like that. You just don't do it. So he's very supportive, and it's obviously helped, especially as a rookie. And I mean, he makes a joke about both of us being rookies. He's like, I counted us out of the playoffs myself. That's what Rex said. He's like, I said we were out of the playoffs, and I was like, I know, I believed you. I didn't know. And now here we are. He's like, so we might as well make something of it, right? And he's exactly right. He said, and they said we never could do it.
One thing Palmer said today, I was surprised. He talked first about the difficulty of playing in this market before the difficulty of being a rookie quarterback in the NFL.
Right.
Which did you find most difficult? Off the field or?
I mean, it's two ongoing battles, and you learn as you go, and both of them are very difficult. I think if I wasn't as to the point and honest and things like that, it would be a lot tougher. But, when I made the mistakes during the season and I make mistakes in games, it's my fault. And there's no point in trying to single somebody else out, dance around it. And I think that's helped. I know people have commented on that. So it's important to be me and then just to be honest about it. There's nothing to hide. And then the other part, the on-field is just an ongoing struggle, a challenge, and that's why I made the decision, because it was the hard thing to do. To me, it'd be more fun. It'd be more of a challenge, and they've definitely both been that. But at the same time, it's very rewarding. Games like Sunday, hopefully a game like that on Saturday, and you wake up Sunday morning like, man, that was awesome. Let's go do it again. Just give me another win. Let's do it again.
Mark, you mentioned talking to him, Carson, about lineman presence, stuff like that. What are some of the other things that you've gotten to him for this year for advice?
I talked to him about the combine before that happened. What did you throw? What was it like? About pro day, about new teams, quarterback battles with the guy who's been there before, because he went through a battle with Kitna. He sat his first year. I didn't know what was going to happen with me and Kellen. So it was, little things like that. And then just every once in a while just calling and asking how the twins are doing and how Jordan's doing and stuff. So he's, anything you can think of. If I really have a question and need somebody to talk to that's kind of been in a similar situation, he's who I call. I lean on my family for a lot, and the coaches here and stuff for a lot, but there's not many people who've been in a position like this. So he really understands.
You had a wristband with plays, I think, when it last game.
Right.
For the first time. What was that like? Have you used it before?
Oh, it was great. It's just made things a lot easier, and I think it helped because as the season's gone on, I've gotten better with repeating the play calls and understanding what we're trying to do with each play. And now, instead of constantly hearing the plays, I could just say them myself and just get the number through the headset. So it was run plays, pass plays, all of it on the wristband. And it was very helpful.
Is it less for you to think about, so to speak? Does it make your job easier?
I think now that I think just because I've learned the plays, over the course of the season, it's the right time to. You don't want to use that as a crutch. Like, I don't know the play, so I'm just going to spit something out in the huddle and try and figure it out on the way up to the line. That's not what you want. Not here. It's too fast. So now that I have a better grasp of the plays, that it really helps in just the communication, and we get up to line with more time, and it just gives you more chance to see everything and adjust and make our checks and stuff like that.
All right, guys, thank you.
Okay. Thanks, guys.